Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Athletics. So just about set now, and towing the slab here, Luis Severino. What do you have on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
In the air, right field. One up, one down. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And a foul ball.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Throw to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. That one outside. Ball 1.
1 ball.
2 outs, bases empty. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And the next pitch is way outside. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Nick Gonzalez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and the A's will get their first opportunity. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. That's in there. Strike 1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Hayes settles under it, brings it in, and there's 1 away. And now here is Brent Rooker. Right through there for a strike. On the ground, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. This is J.J. Bleday. That one in triple digits. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And now 1 and 2. On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. And a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Severino back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He circles the bases. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Tap foul at the plate. Comes up empty.
Well, he's got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Time to look at our umpiring crew in this one. Kenny Jansen behind the plate.
Yeah, and expect a little inconsistency on the corners. He doesn't make any wild calls, but he does give and take there a little bit. So he doesn't have the easiest strike zone to figure out, especially as the game goes on, when you're expecting it to become more consistent.
And that one finds its way through.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Way outside, and it gets away.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. One out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Swing and a foul straight back. And that one upstairs, ball one.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That one off the mark. Yeah, that's ball two.
2-1.
That clips the corner. Cook stands at third with one gone in the inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's towards center. Lede on his way over. Squeezes it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
That one is upstairs.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Off the mark there. 2-2. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. Got him looking. And that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 2 and the A's nothing. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Swinging a foul out of play. Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Tyler Soderstrom, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Out number 2. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning. So here's Brown at the plate. Foul ball there. And that one ripped to left and foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Tommy Pham.
Right fielder, Tommy Pham.
In the air, left field. Brown. And out number 1 on the grab. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Fought off foul.
No, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball.
1 out, bases empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. 2 outs, bases empty. Here's Kutch to the dish. Walked his first time. And that one hammered. Lede going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Luis Urias. And a foul ball. Urias in his 6th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. And that gets down for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now Jacob Wilson. On a line out towards center. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. First time up was a pop out. That's
ball.
Outside. 1-0. Late swing, foul to the left. First and second here, no outs. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next offering is downstairs. Caught him looking for the K. And now Brent Rooker. He's 0 for 1.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
That one found hard the other way.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
J.J. Bleday up next for the A's. Sliced hard but foul. And that's fouled off. Urias on second. Wilson on at first with 2 down. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. A's strand a couple, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Misses the sweeper.
No balls. 1 strike.
And 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. Singled and scored his first time. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Next
Ball,
offering
down.
is down low. And a swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he lays down a bunt, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Pirates 2 and the A's nothing. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Shea Langoliers. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Soderstrom up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That's a little bit low.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Langoliers on at first, nobody out. And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Boyle's a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one at triple digits. Ball 1 there. Down. Man at first, 1 away. Up the middle. And that squirts through. The throw to third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
And now Seth Brown on the inside corner for a strike.
1 strike.
The Pirates up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball 1 low.
1-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. That holds the runner at second base.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And that skips in the dirt. Next offering upstairs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Runner at second, 2 down. Got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart. Severino back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. Severino kicks, deals. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. He's there. He's got it. 1 down. Now batting key Brian Hayes. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Ground ball up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw and he reaches safely. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Went down on strikes his first time through. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now here is Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball. Next pitch is outside. Connor Falefa, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, out to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Severino now 1-1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. The A's bullpen has some movement. Michel Otanez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. McFarland, a left-hander, also throwing. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. First and second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So they strand a pair. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the A's 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Late swing, fouled off. The 1-1. Just missed. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Coming on is Pham to make the play. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. First pitch misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The wind to kick the 2-0. There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
The A's trailing by a run, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. One gone, runner at first. Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. Next offering is outside.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And the runner holds.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
J.J. Bleday will hit next. That's in for a strike. On the ground, right side. Gonzalez to first in time. And that will end the inning. The A's strand 1. And our score remains 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Andrew McCutchen. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. First pitch.
Nick Gonzalez digs in now. And that one fouled off. Gonzalez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. This to center field. Lede coming on. Nice grab on the run. What a way.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And ball one. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Grant Holman preparing to come on if needed. And now it's even up.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And a big swing and a miss.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Otanez checks the runner. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Out number 3. So one hit is all they get. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the A's 1. And we're back. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. That one in triple digits. Next pitch is downstairs. And the right-hander deals. That one finds the zone. 1-2.
1-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Fastball in for a strike. 2-2.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Next offering upstairs. That one to first, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Cruz drops steps, heads back on it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the A's, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. He's 2 for 2. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard hit to third. Throws across the diamond, and the inning is over. Offense held in check there. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 2 and the A's 1. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Joey Bart. That one hit to right. Butler drifts towards it, drops into the glove, and a quick out, number 1. Now the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That one fouled off. Late with the swing there.
That was straight queso right there.
Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
He swings and fouls one off. Center field. Lede settles underneath it. Makes the play, and it's out, number 3. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Just missed.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So digging in, Luis Urias. That clips a corner. Little chopper rolls foul. us downstairs.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Strikes him out with 101.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Next to hit, Jacob Wilson. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Paul Skeens is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Caleb Ferguson taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And the batter now, Lawrence Butler. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Inside. 1-2 to count.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. Here comes the throw. Safe. It's 2-2.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Man at second. Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The run comes in from second, and they take the lead in the seventh. And they'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. J.J. Bleday, the next to hit. That one's in there. It's 0-1. And that is out of play. Swings and misses, struck him out. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tyler Ferguson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The A's bullpen has some movement. Mason Miller up and loosening in the pen. Leclerc. Looks like extra bases. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Cruz now. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third. He'll score. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Just a huge at bat right there. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. He muscles that one out of here. It's 5-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Tyler Ferguson will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Grant Holman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a foul ball.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
And of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Next one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike at 95. Out to short. Fires across the diamond. First out in the top of the 8th. Brian Reynolds here. He's already homered here in this one. Outside. And that's ball 1. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking his own and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
1 down, base is empty. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Back there. See you later. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. Up next for the Pirates, Billy Cook. This one smacked out to left center. And that's a base hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Runner on at first with one gone. This is Joey Bart. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Coleman picks to first.
He's in
Cook
there. He's safe.
back in on a dive. And there's a foul ball. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Ferguson back to work.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
In the air to left center. Cruz on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 3 in this one. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
No, that's outside.
Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Geloff in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one drifts inside.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Top of the zone for a called strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, T.J. McFarland.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. There's a strike.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Whips it to first.
That's an out. 1
up, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Yeah, the batter now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
1-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. The shortstop takes the ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next to hit, Tommy Pham. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Bleday makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Pirates 6 and the A's 3. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now, Seth Brown. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
This one chopped up the middle. Connor Falefa. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
You're out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
1 down, base is empty. That one ripped. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Everything came together for him. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Fouled off left side. Urias, the runner at 2nd with 1 away. And that's outside. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man at 2nd. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Line to left, and that's just foul. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. The A's down to their final out.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ferguson is just 1 strike away.
That's a ball.
And that misses. Now 1-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.